Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of the leader Enel. I think it's probably one of my favorite leaders, when not the favorite leader of myself. At the moment, I quite enjoy playing him, and I think he's maybe not OP, but maybe kind of strong at the moment. So yeah, I really enjoyed the last video, so I thought we could try some more gameplays. It's the same list. I think it's the best list at the moment. Probably you could change a little bit the deck list around. I feel like you could probably play 4 Frankies. He's a really strong trigger, especially in the last life, so you want to see him as often as possible. The Shirahoshi, you could maybe go to 3. You could maybe do like 3 Frankies, 3 Shirahoshi. Gedatsu's also at the moment, yeah, not my favorite because especially with the Flampe, I want to go quite fast to not zero, to 1 life, which is for Enel kind of like 0. So, yeah, I feel like probably Gedatsu and Monkey D. Luffy, yeah, 2 of the characters I play the least, I would say. Yeah, just because Nami is a little faster with her KOing effect. Like Luffy always needs to stay 1 turn, and I feel like for most, especially meta deck lists or meta like other leaders, other decks, they have a lot of KOing effect, especially around 6 to 7 to 8 costs. So Luffy usually is not sticking to the board for another turn. So I feel like these 2 you could maybe go to 3 and play 2 Frankies. And also with the Shirahoshi, I really like the trigger. And it's kind of cool that you can push her back with Enel to life. But I also feel like it's not worth to play 5 Don for just playing her and getting the on-play effect. So yeah, I'm not so sure about this either. So yeah, let's see in the future. Also, you could argue about the Raigo going to 3 or something, but actually I quite enjoy the Raigo, especially because there are a lot of high cost characters at the moment, for Shanks, for example, or Blackbeard, and yeah, Enel for sure as well. So I feel like Raigo is yeah, a really strong card at the moment. So let's check out the first gameplay. Make the sound to 0, 1.5 speed, a little closer, and then let's go. So we are playing against Lucci. One of my least favorite leaders at the moment. It's a really strong leader. I actually never played him before. Before we're starting, let's wait a second. So yeah, yeah, I'm not so sure about Lucci. It's really not my favorite. Maybe also because my friend is playing him. So I feel like yeah, it's more like his deck and not mine. So that's why I never played it. But I'm also not a big fan of the CP0 cards. Also, is quite an old leader, I would say. Or at least it feels like, and a really strong leader as well. So I feel like it's time for him to move out of the meta. And of course, NL is even longer there in the game. But I feel like NL was not so strong at the beginning and now gains some attention and attraction as well. So I feel like, yeah, time to move on to older but newer leaders. So our starting has 2 Shirahoshi and the Flampe, really nice. I always like the Flampe at the beginning. He's playing the Spandam for search. We're having 2 blockers, which is nice. He's KOing the Flampe, I don't know why. But yeah, on the other hand, why not? We're going into live. Lucci's taking the first life. Always kind of nice if they're taking the first 5k hits. Of course, if you're a 5 life leader, then it's probably fine to take the first one. But I feel like if your hand size is quite big and you're not playing too many cards, you're sometimes also fine if you give a 1k counter. So yeah, we're playing 2 blockers, really nice. I love the Shirahoshi. He's such a nice blocker, especially in a modern KO world. So yeah, he's KOing a Shirahoshi. We're getting another one from the Shirahoshi. He's playing another Brook. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't have anything else. But I feel like there are some better cards he could play, especially because Brook only 4,000. So we're just KOing one. Why not? He's one of the kind of annoying characters, I would say. So it's kind of nice if you can get rid of him. We're carrying the second one, which is nice. We're taking a life because we actually want to go to just one life, so it's nice for us. I was thinking about using the trigger effect from Luffy for the Spandam, but I thought it's only two power character. One cost, and he's carrying the Shirahoshi with Jack. Okay, we're getting another life. Why not? We're taking it. Especially because we also have another blocker in hand, which is quite nice. So yeah, I'm playing another Flampe, getting the extra advantage of getting another card from live and from our deck. I was thinking about the Raigo because the Jack can be quite annoying, especially if they have a lot of, and Lucci has of course a lot of cost reduction. So he can KO a 3 cost or lower, which is kind of strong. Also drawing one card, trashing one card, really strong for Lucci. So we are going into live, using the Raigo for the Jack. He committed a lot of Don for it, so why not letting it go? We're taking the Flampe, which is nice, a 2k counter, always good to see. He's playing the Lucci. Probably Lucci better play than the Brook, but also always said if you cannot KO a lot of characters. So now I'm a little bit sad about it because he's playing the Sabo, and Sabo makes all his board kind of immune to KO. And I was thinking about playing the Yamato and KOing something, gaining a life, which would have been really cool. Yeah, so I am quite lucky that I have the ace in hand, because in this situation I can think about playing the ace and using it, because also the Luffy and the Nami cannot be used. Would have been also nice if I could use the Nami and Luffy, but yeah, probably, especially in a Lucci play. That's what I meant in the deck review. It's not really a strong character against Lucci, because he can KO him so fast, and then he has nearly 0 advantage. Okay, there's the Gecko Moria, kind of the win con of Lucci. He also attacked into life. We took the life, which is also fine. We just want to be at 1 life. Okay, he tried to KO the ace, but he didn't have enough power. Also, he left 2 downs open. I mean, he couldn't really attack in my life, because then I would just probably get another trigger. So it's probably the right decision to not go with Lucci into life. Also, then I could KO this Lucci. But now we probably can play the Yamato to KO maybe the blocker, I'm not so sure, or the Lucci. Or we could use the Raigo for the Moria. Probably even a better play. Because we also don't have extra life. So we can just KO the Moria. And 7 into 4 probably lets it go. Now he's with ace into life. He blocks it with Rebecca. We have the Shirahoshi for blocker for ourselves. Now he's trying to work on our ace, which is really not that nice, because we really need the big characters to compete against him. 5 into life. We counter out for sure. Just a 1k, our hand is so big. Yeah, and there's the Kaido. And he can KO our ace. Really strong addition for the Lucci player, the Black Kaido. Really nice card. I think it's kind of cool and really strong. A little sad that you can only do his on-play effect just 1 time. Well, it's not an on-play effect, it's an activate main, but it's technically kind of like an on-play effect. Yeah, so now we can play the Yamato, KOing the Lucci, 6 into life, he takes it. Only 2 life, but also at this point, wait a second. There. The Kaido 9 cost for 9,000 is a little nice, or makes it a little balanced, because it's not a 10 cost, 10 power or a 12 or 11 power character, so it's a little balanced because you can KO such a big character. Discard one card from your hand. How big is the character? 7 cost. Okay. Yeah, so I think the card is actually really nice. Kinda strong, but still balanced, I would say. Okay, so yeah, he's going into life, trying to work on our Yamato. Yeah, we take the life, it's beige, but we take the beige because it's a 2 cost, not a 2 cost, a 2 counter, 2k counter, which is always kind of cool to take. He's playing the Moria, kind of sad that he get another big body. He has a lot of Morias in hand, I would guess. I think it's his second at this point. And he has the Kaido, so it's really not looking that good for us. We're drawing a Frankie, also nice. Yeah, I was thinking about the Katakuri because we don't have any big characters in our hand, which is a little sad. Because at this point is, yeah, quite hard to know what to do. I don't know. He also didn't attack with the Kaido because he was probably also scared that it gets KO'd. Yeah, we're going into life. He's blocking out with the Rebecca. We're pushing his Moria into life. Then his turn, 5 into our life. We counter out with the Shirahoshi because we don't need it for sure, probably. 7 into 5, we probably take this. Oh, another Gedatsu. Yeah, we can, yeah, trash the Gedatsu, get another life. He's going 9 into 5. And because we don't have any big characters and it's kinda hard to gamble. Oh, we gamble anyways. Nice. Yeah, we getting the trigger and another life. Really nice. This is like probably one of the better cards or one of the best cards to have as at the last card in life. He's playing another Moria. Yeah, his third one so far. And he's working on our Katakuri. We probably cannot defend it. Drawing a Spandine. Oh no, he's not drawing it. He's drawing a Khalifa, playing a Spandine, and yeah, let's see what he's doing. He's playing a Lucci. Is he KOing our... Yeah, he cannot KO our Katakuri, but he can KO our blocker. And we're getting another Katakuri. So I was thinking at this moment probably the best to push another Moria into life. Because it doesn't have any counter. And it's really nice at the end of the life, so we can just leave 2 lives open. He is losing 2 of his best characters. And we can just swing always in life and try to get as many cards out as possible. Also, we have 2 lives, which is nice. And he surrenders. I don't know why he surrenders at this point. He still have a Moria in hand. Maybe he needed to go at this point. It's always kind of sad if you cannot finish the game. But I feel like was quite a cool game. They were kind of equal from the power, I would say. But yeah, we will never know who would win in this situation. Also, our next card would have been Shirahoshi blocker, which is kind of sad. We really needed a big character, like a Yamato or an Ace, to win this game. Or maybe another Katakuri would have been also cool. Yeah, but we will never know at this point. But I feel like we could have pushed another Moria into life. As I said, then 7 into life maybe. Maybe you would have taken it. And with the 8 Katakuri, we also could have worked on Lucci. So maybe we could have, get rid of one Lucci. Maybe he would have blocked the life attack with the Rebecca. And then he could have played another Gecko Moria. He could have attacked with one Lucci, one Kaido, and his leader ability. So we would have been at, 1 life again. So I think we are still in a good spot here. So probably after the fourth Lucci, fourth Moria, we would have been in a problem. So then let's get into the next one. Oh, I really wanted to try 1 second to go back. Yeah, and take this one. So there's a small music, or kind of like quiet music in the background. Yeah, like this. Okay, perfect. So the speed 1.5, and then let's go. So we are playing now against Black Purple Luffy. Yeah, Flampe always the strongest card, the starter for us, which is really nice to have her in your hand. Getting +1 is always good. It's sad that you losing a 2k counter, but also a good reason to play her in 4, because it's as a 4 off, because then it's nice to draw her later, because she's a 2000 counter. We're getting the Raigo, and really think about KOing the Rorana Sorrow, and we're doing it. This is like for free, carrying a character which would have attacked with 5000 next turn, or maybe even more. So slowing the game a little bit down, going 5 into the Luffy life. He probably takes it. It's the first life. A lot of players, I would guess, are taking the first life. So probably here as well. Yeah, he takes it. So now we can play a 2-cost counter and give the turn back to Luffy. There's the Searcher Law. He's drawing the Sanji, always a nice card to KO something. Another Zoro for ramping, which is quite nice for him. So let's see if he's doing something else. Maybe a Frankie at this time would be really cool for him. Nope, he's going 8 into life, and we take it. There is another trigger, the Nami, so we're thinking about maybe using it. Could be quite nice to KOing the Zoro, but it also cost us another card from hand, so I'm not sure. Probably not, because we can play it also next turn if we want to. 6 into life. He's giving us a 2k counter, and we're playing the Luffy. In this game, in this matchup, the 5-cost Luffy is way better, because the Black Purple Luffy doesn't have so much KOing, except for the card he searched with the law. I really forgot. I just forgot about the card. So yeah, he can just play it, KO Luffy, and we just lost a 5-cost character. So would have been way better in this situation to play the Nami here. So here I'm searching in the chat about it, and yeah, he can KO 5-cost. So this was a misplay from my side. So yeah, unlucky. So he gained 2 characters, we lost 1, and we didn't even KO'd something. We also could have played the Luffy and just KO'd the Zoro immediately, which would have been also nice, but he also didn't attack last turn with Zoro. So yeah, it didn't really cost us another card, but said that we played it for 5 down and then it couldn't do anything. Yeah, we're thinking about 8 down turn. We're thinking about what to do now at this point. It's kind of difficult because we don't have the Katakuri. Would have been nice if we had it, and we could have pushed the card back into our life. I mean, at this point I am thinking about playing the Nami, because the Nami sticks to the board as a 5-cost and 5000 character. I mean, it's sad that we need to discard another card, but it's nice that we can use the card. And I actually wanted to, did a misplay again. I wanted to KO the Sanji, but because of Luffy's leader effect, when he is getting 1 done, every one of his character, as you can see at the moment, gaining +1 cost. So we couldn't KO the Sanji, which is kind of sad. because I actually really didn't want it to KO the Frankie. Oh nice, another good trigger to gaining a life. Yeah, because the Frankie, if it get into the trash, he can revive it, yeah, kind of easy with the Moria, and then he's gaining a lot of advantage over it. So yeah, it's not the best if he doesn't already have a Frankie in trash. Okay, so our hand size is quite small at this point. It's really not looking that good for us. He's trashing a Sanji. Quite interesting that he's playing it. As you saw maybe from my last Black Purple Luffy decklist, there are kinda two different options. Nice, a Frankie from the second life, always so nice to get it. Another 5-cost character. Yeah, what will we do? We could KO, no, we cannot KO with Yamato the Bon Clay, which is really sad. The leader ability comes really clutch here for him to not get KO'd the stronger characters. So yeah, he's giving us another Sanji, 5 into life with Frankie. Probably count blocks. No, he's giving us a 2k crazy. And another 5 into life. Probably now blocks. No, he's even taking it like crazy. He really, maybe he don't have a Moria. Now he takes it. Okay. Or he was just waiting for it. But if we would have played a Yamato and just KO'd maybe the Law, then he wouldn't had any Frankie in trash and couldn't play the one with the Moria if he had one. But I feel like at this point of time, you probably should have a Moria in life. Okay, he's KOing as much from our board as he can. I'm really thinking about countering out, but then he probably just went with another character into our Frankie. So, he's playing the Charlotte Linlin strong card, trashing one, gaining a life, and then placing, our Shirahoshi at the bottom of our life. Kinda sad. Okay, he's going 10 into our ace, which is at this point maybe a small mistake. I feel like, why should you go 10 into 10? Because for sure I would just give you at this hand size just a 1k. Of course it's nice to get a 1k out of hand, but we also have the Flampe on board. So yeah, I mean, okay, he gives us the counter, but anyways, it's like, I feel at this point it was a small mistake because the Bon Clay is so strong at this moment. Of course he didn't have any okay, you could see he didn't have any Don attached to his leader, so Bon Clay was just a 4-cost character, but anyways, even as a 5-cost we could have KO'd it with Yamato, so okay, maybe he could have used it, but yeah, I feel like, okay, maybe there's no wrong or right in the situation. It's quite hard to say what was the best thing that he could do with the Bon Clay at this point. At least his function as a kind of, not like really a blocker, but more like something that needs to be KO'd, because I will always KO it. The Bon Clay is well too strong, so maybe he could have used his Sanji longer. But on the other hand, it's just a 6-cost, a 6,000 character, not a 6-cost, so yeah. So he's playing another Frankie, nice, he's maybe searching hard for the Moria, but he cannot find it. With Law, he is taking another Sanji. So he still has 6 Don left, 7 into 5, we're taking it for sure. Another blocker, quite nice, especially with the Katakuri, another Katakuri, also nice. And there's a Luffy. For us, maybe just a 1000 counter. We're thinking about taking the Raigo in this turn to KO the Charlotte Linden, also quite nice. 9,000 9 cost character for sure can just go. Also, we have 2 big characters on the board, so yeah, why not just using the Raigo? Also, just 1 life, which is quite nice. I think we just have 1 life, right? Yeah, we just have 1 life. Okay, nice. So 7 into 5, he's countering out. Okay. 2 2Ks, this is not nice for him. We know he's taking the next one for sure. A little bit, yeah, the order was maybe wrong set, because I'm not so sure always in this situation. Maybe there's also no right or wrong. If we would have attacked with Yamato first, there would have been probably also no advantage over it. But I feel like this was quite a strong turn from us, KOing his biggest character. He used the Gum Gum Giant. We got another blocker. Oh, he's putting it at the bottom of our life. This is really nice for him, but 2 Don for 2 Don. Okay, he's getting 1 Don back, so actually, it feels like just 1 Don for a 2 Don 2 cost character. But he lost a card, like an event. I mean, it's also not a counter, but anyway. So now he went into our life. We countered out because it's quite risky here. He has a lot of Don open, and we don't have any blocker. So it's really nice for us that he is not pushing for game. We would have lost if he had pushed for game at this moment. So we are quite lucky that he didn't saw the opportunity. I mean, usually you have your strongest card until the end of the life, but or until the end of the game, but yeah, he couldn't know that there was like 0 counter in our hand. We KO'd with Nami the last blocker from him. He left open because he was also a little scared. Draw a card, a 2 cost counter, which is really nice. Going with Ace into life, and yeah, he couldn't counter out anymore. He had just 1,000 in counter. Quite sad for him. If he would have pushed for life, he would have won. But anyways, lucky for us. So let's go into the last game. So at this point, playing against Red Purple Luffy. Oh, this hand is it was a little bricky, but maybe for the beginning it would have been better than the second hand, because if you check out the first hand, it was at least the Shirahoshi blocker, which we could have played on turn 3. Yeah, we need to go first. It's always not the best, but I feel like for Enel, especially because we have a lot of 5 cost characters, it's also fine to go first. So 3 into life, he needs to take it. Also nice for the Luffy, if he goes 3 or like 8 into life, because then he needs 2 cards, and usually for the first life he will not counter out. Yeah, so now he also went just into our life, which is probably the best situation for us, because we just want to give him our life. Now we're going also 10 into life, all 5 done, because he didn't have any character open at this point. So I just thought, like, why not taking the risk, going everything into life. He also doesn't had any done open for a Gum Gum Giant. Why should he at the beginning? So just 10 into life. And he takes us, otherwise it would have cost him 3 cards. Probably also Red Purple Luffy has always a problem with counter. So yeah. So now he's playing the Yasop, getting plus 1000, so a 7000 leader at the moment. We take the hit, and now we need to KO the Yasop probably. We had 7 done, which is not so nice. I mean, we can go with 7 into life at least. And he needs to give us a 1k counter. And we're playing the Nami, KOing the Yasop, and his board is empty again. So now he's playing the Eustace Kid. Another 1000 for the leader. Red Purple Luffy always likes it to have another or like another 1000 or 2000 extra, because he's already such a strong like high power leader. We're getting the Frankie counter, not counter, the trigger is so nice. Feels always so good, especially if you only play it as a 2-off, or him as a 2-off. Yeah, Katakuri, probably a strong call at this moment, because the user's kit doesn't have any counter power, so it's always nice to push a non-counter power back to life. We also could have pushed our Frankie back to life, which, to be honest, would have been also a really strong play, which I didn't thought at this moment about. But yeah, we cannot go into life because we only had 5000 leader and 2 5000 characters. So we're getting another Katakuri. He's playing Shanks, which is, yeah, not so nice for us, but at this point another time we're getting the trigger, which is really cool. Second game with you are the one who should disappear as the last life. Feels always so strong. But we could have also played like the Ace or the Yamato, so at this point it wouldn't have been that bad for us, even if we didn't have a last life. Yeah, so we are thinking about what to do now. Can we KO the Shanks? I don't know if we should play the Yamato at this point. Probably the Ace would have been the better choice, so we could just push for game. But yeah, we decided to take the Yamato. 7 into life, not attacking anything. So maybe we thought if we, well, I thought like at this point, if we played the Ace, then we would have just lost the character to Shanks. Another Yamato, and he's not going into life, so with the Shanks, quite nice for us. We got the Raigo. Best card, now Shanks is gone for sure, but he has the Edward Newgate, so we can probably only go with, oh no, we have 4-down open, so we can go with Katakuri and probably with our leader into life. Ah, there I did a big misplay. I forgot about the additional 2000, so just 1 down lost. So yeah, quite sad. Because I think I wanted to play the 2-cost Shirahoshi blocker. Yeah, so just misplay. Okay, Katakuri into life, he gives us a 1000 counter. Yamato with 10, he's giving us 2 counter. A 2 cost and a 1 cost. Oh no, it was the one. What was it? I think the event where you need to trash 1 card, getting plus 3000. Ah no, he's using the Gum Giant. Yeah. Okay. So we can play the 2000 counter. Oh no, actually 0,000 counter. Anyways. I thought about the Blackbeard counter because I played earlier a little Blackbeard, and no, it's just 2-cost blocker Shirahoshi. He can just KO it. I thought about this, so not a misplay, so we get another life, which is yeah, always good for us. A lot of triggers. This is what the decks yeah, is played for. Another Raigo. You can KO the Newgate and then go into life with 3 characters, which is quite nice. So 6 into life, we just poking him a little, getting all of his counter out of his hand. 6 into life, he needs to take it. Now we can go even 7 into life, he maybe needs to give us a 2k counter, or even 2 1k counters would have been even better for us. Yeah, a 2-cost counter. A 2k counter. I'm always confused about 2-cost and 2k. And there's the Raigo. We need to trash 1 of our life, but it's yeah, more worse than getting hit by the Newgate. So 8 into 5, we let it go for sure. It's not worth it to counter out for the Nami. We are thinking about countering out. I mean, the advantage for us is that we can attack next turn. So what are we gonna do at this point? It's quite hard to think about it because Yamato cannot KO anything, so probably a worse call than Ace. But we would also get one done to go into life, and he needs to give us a 1000 counter. He's playing another 9 cost Luffy, 8 into life. We probably need to take it, and the beige. Yeah, I think it's the right call to use the trigger. So he cannot attack with one of his Luffy. We're thinking quite hard about it. And we're not taking it. Kinda sad. Maybe we want him to go into life to get more triggers out of it. But I feel at this point a slightly misplay from my side. We should have taken it. Because now countering out would cost us 3 beiges. And yeah, I think we counter out at this point. I think I was a little scared about it, or not? No, I think we counter out. If I remember right. No, we're taking it actually. Okay, never mind. My memory is kind of bad. So now we can go 9 into life maybe. Playing the ace. Yeah, we're quite thinking hard about it. What is the right call at this moment? What do you think? Going into life, attacking the Luffys? I feel like at this point you don't have much choice. You need to go into life, yeah. You cannot KOing the Luffys. He has quite a big hand size. Yeah, 2 cost characters, which is really strong. Can play the ace now, gaining a life and attacking maybe into his life as well. Yeah, I would guess so. And he gives us 3 counters more, so he gave us 5 cards this turn, which is a lot. And we have so many 2k counters. For sure we can counter out 1 attack and then all of his other attacks he yeah, can go into our life because we have 2 lives left then. And I took the first one because I wanted to make him feel like, yeah, please go in my life, I just taking it. So kind of like a little bait. And he's playing the 10 cost secret rare Luffy, 5 cost gear 5, not 5 cost, the gear 5 Luffy. So which is a little scary, but we have a lot of counter power, so we counter out of his attack. And now he gets another turn, so he can attack with Luffy and with his leader. So we probably would have lost, maybe, I don't know. I'm actually not sure if we could have used our leader ability at this point again. Please write it down in the comments if you know if we could have used it again, but probably we could have used it again. And yeah, now we can just go into life. We countered out for our ace so that we still used it, and or that we can keep it, and then just 10 into life and look at his hand. 3-0 0 counter power and just 1000. So yeah, at this point he had really no chance to get out of it. It was a little scary when he played the 10 cost secret rare Luffy, because at this point he can go yeah, 2 additional attacks, one time with the leader with the extra gun, and then he can go another time with the Luffy, or like the first time but another attack kind of. And I'm not sure, probably you can use the Enel leader ability again, so it's, yeah, a little like the leader's small counter against this card. But it was a little scary because our counter power was kind of small, and I don't know what was our last life. Flampe, 2k counter, okay. So would have been nice for us, but probably we would have needed beforehand, because this is also, it's 12 cost, yeah, 12,000 power. So even this is 3, this is 1, it's 4, and then 6. Yeah, we would have just be able to counter out of a 10 cost attack. This is 12, so even the 2 cost wouldn't save us. It needed to be a you are the only one, you are the one who should disappear, or Frankie, to actually save us at this point. Yeah, so this was the deck. Let's check it out here again. So yeah, I feel like in the future I maybe wanna pump up the Frankie to 4. It's a really strong card, and maybe get the Gedatsu to 3, because you're using your life, or like losing it quite fast. And I'm not so sure about the Makiti Luffy, maybe also getting 1 down, but also on the other hand, maybe a Shirahoshi, maybe one of them. I'm still not sure which one, but a Gedatsu for sure. And yeah, this would be probably my idea about the deck and what I want to do in the future. So yeah, please like and subscribe the video if you like the gameplay, if you like the analysis of the Enel a little, and write down in the comments if you have any ideas about Enel, if you like the leader as well. And yeah, please check out my other videos. I am trying to make a lot of the newer leaders as well, like the Black Purple Luffy, the Shanks. So trying to make a little different builds that I saw on One Piece Top Deck. So please also check out One Piece Top Deck. It's a really cool site to get some ideas of strong new deck lists, strong new cards. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.